Good morning, children. I hope you are all doing good by the grace of God. Shall we bow down our heads and pray? Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For yours is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. God bless you all, children. Take care.
Good morning, children. How are you? I hope you are all doing good. Today we are going to see second standard. Today we are going to see ordinal and cardinal numbers from page number 6 in unit 1 numbers. First, let us see cardinal numbers. A number denoting quantity, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. are called cardinal numbers. They are counting numbers. Next, let us see ordinal numbers. A number defining the position of something in a list, such as first, second, third, fourth, etc. are called as ordinal numbers. We will learn the ordinal and cardinal numbers with an illustration.
See the garden. Maya is talking with her friend B. Hello B. It is time to feed animals and birds in the garden. Crowing crow came first. It is enjoying the food. Pretty parrot came second. It takes healthy grains happily. Majestic dove came third. Sweet Myna came fourth. Active squirrel came fifth. Naughty monkey came sixth. And finished all the grains. Bye bye monkey. See you friends.
In the video that you have seen just now, the order of eating, that is first, second, third, fourth by different birds and animals, refers to ordinal numbers. Next, let us learn in a library, the first 10 racks were allotted for magazines and dailies. Books that are arranged in different racks from 11th onwards are shown below. Magazines means patrikaigal. Dailies means naalidalgal. In the 11th rack, they have arranged the general knowledge books. Next to 11th is the 12th rack. It is arranged with comic books. 13th is the story books rack, and the 14th rack is arranged with the science books, and the geography books are kept in the 15th rack. In the 16th rack, history books are arranged. 17th rack consists of mathematics books, and the 18th rack is full of game books. English books are kept in the 19th rack, and Tamil books are kept in the 20th rack. So, now we have to answer the following questions on seeing the picture. First one, story books are arranged in the dash rack. In which rack the story books are kept, children? Yes, it is kept in the 13th rack. So, story books are arranged in the 13th rack. Second one, books on history can be found in the dash rack. Which rack, children? It is in the 16th rack. Books on history can be found in the 16th rack. Third one, between which two racks are mathematics books placed? So, in between. Between means naduvil. Maths book rack is found in between which two racks? It is between the 16th and the 18th rack. So, write 16th and 18th. Here. Fourth one, the English books are next to the dash rack. Which rack, children? It is next to the 18th rack. So, the English books are next to the 18th rack. Fifth question, general knowledge books are in the dash rack. Which rack, children? The general knowledge books are kept in the 11th rack. General knowledge books are in the 11th rack. Fifth question, my favorite books are in the dash rack. My favorite subject is Maths. I am selecting the Maths rack here. So, I am writing 17th rack here. My favorite books are in the 17th rack. Whichever subject you like, you can select and write on your own. Here, you can see the calendar. So, see here goes a conversation between a boy and a girl. The boy asked the girl, what is special about 14th of November? Do you remember, children? Yes, it is a Children's Day. The girl replies. Again the boy asks, when is your birthday? The girl replies, it comes on 29th of November. Here, 14th of November and 29th of November are called ordinal numbers. It represents the order of a number. See the calendar, children. See the same numbers 14 and 29. Number 14 and 29 are cardinal numbers. They are counting numbers. They do not refer to any positions. But 14th and 29th refers to positions. So they are ordinal numbers. Let us practice on seeing this November month calendar. We can answer the following questions based on the above calendar. First question, 3rd Friday of November falls on dash. First, second, third. So, the 3rd Friday falls on 15th of November. So, 3rd Friday of November falls on 15th of November. Second one, 7th of November 2019 falls on dash. Look at this calendar, children. 7th of November falls on Thursday. So, write here Thursday. The first Sunday of the month falls on dash. First Sunday of the month falls on 3rd November. So, write here 3rd November. Fourth one, the day 15/11/2019 falls on dash week of November. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is the third week of November. So write third here. Fifth one, if 4th of November falls on Saturday, then dash of November will be the third Saturday of the month. 4th of November falls on Saturday. Then the third Saturday, week 1, 4. Week 2, 11. Week 3, 18. So the third Saturday falls on 18th of November. Next, write the mobile number of your father or mother. You have to write the mobile number of your father or mother in the columns provided below. Here, I have written a number. Pick out and write the digits in the following positions. Let us see 7th digit. From these number, you have to find the 7th digit. So from these number, we have to count which number is in the 7th place. Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, the 7th number is a 0. Very good. So write 0 here. Now let us see the 6th digit. Which number falls on 6th place? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it is number 4. Number 4 falls in the 6th place. So, write 4 here. Let us also find the 2nd digit from these numbers. Which number is in the 2nd digit? Let us count. 1, 2. Yes, it is a number 8. Number 8 falls in the 2nd place. So, write here 8. The last number appears in the dash place. Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, the last number appears in the 10th place. So write 10th here. Second question, find out who am I. Here are the clues to find it out. I am 5-lettered word. Yes, you have to find the word which contains a 5 letters. The second clue, you can sit on me. So I think that it is a thing which we used to say. What do we sit in? Right, children? Yes, it is a chair. Now we can move to the third clue. If you remove my first letter, I will be on your head. So, if we remove the first letter, the remaining letters joined together gives a word that refers to something that is on your head. So, what is on your head, children? Yes, we have hair on our head. Very good. And the last clue, if you remove my second letter, you can breathe me in and out. I am everywhere. What is the second letter? H. Strike the second letter. What is left? Air. What will you breathe in and out? It is the air. So, write here, chair. C-H-A-I-R, chair. Third one, here are the clues to find out. I am 8-lettered animal. My first and third letter are same. My last 3 letters refer to a small insect that you could find anywhere where there is a street, but I won't fly. Which insect will come if there is a speed? Yes, it is an ant. So the last 3 letters is A, N, T, ant. My second letter is the first letter of the word that represents the national flower. What is the national flower of India? Yes, lotus. Starting letter of lotus is L. So the second letter is L. I am the biggest animal on land. So, shall we find what animal it is? Yes, the name of the animal is elephant. So the answer is elephant. E-L-E-P-H-A-N-T, elephant. Here, first and third letter are same. Fourth, find the name of the flower. The fifth letter is F. So in the box, we have to write in the fifth place F. The second letter is H. So in the second place, we have to write H. The fourth and ninth letter is E. In the fourth and ninth place, we have to write E. O will come in third and seventh position. So write O in third and seventh position. The 10th letter is R. In the 10th place, we have to write R. Next clue, the 8th letter is 23rd letter in the sequence of alphabets. Children, first letter is A. Second letter is B. Third letter is C. So, 23rd letter is W. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In 8th place, we have to write W. The first letter is 19th letter in alphabet's list. Children, let us see which is the 19th letter in alphabets. The 19th letter is S. So, the first letter is S. The 6th letter is 12th letter of alphabets. Which is the 12th letter in alphabets? Yes, L is the 12th letter in alphabets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in the 6th place, we have to write L. What flower it is? Yes, it is a write here S H O E F L O W E R. Shoe flower. Children, next exercise 1.3 repeated addition. Let us see what is repeated addition.
Hey! Fruit vehicle came! Fantastic! Today I'm going to do the sale. Nice chance!
Meenu? Meenu?
Welcome, Chittu. You're the first customer today. Tell me your need. I have many varieties of fruits. Apple, orange, mango, everything is farm fresh.
I came to buy orange. 2 for me and 2 for me too.
2 oranges for you and 2 for me too. 2 plus 2 is 4. You get totally 4 oranges.
Thanks, Meenu. Bye. Meenu? Meenu?
Come, Kitty. What a surprise. Is it so?
I came to buy fruits for guests.
Then buy bananas for your guests. They are cheap and best.
There are 4 people. Each one need 4 bananas.
1 set of 4. 2, 3, 4. Totally 16. Take these fruits carefully. Bye bye, Kitty.
Hi, Meenu. How are you?
Buzzy Bee, I will give lazy apples to you if you answer me correctly. 3 persons came to my shop. I gave 3 apples to each one. What is the total number of apples I sold?
3, then 3, again 3. Totally 9 apples.
Exactly. You are right.
Thanks, Meenu.
I will send your pack to your hive.
I'm very hungry. Please send them soon.
Send back a pack of honey.
Meenu, will you give me a guava?
Here comes Squeaky Clean Rooster from its coop. Crack my quiz and catch your fruit. There are 5 packs and each pack has 3 mangoes. Totally, how many mangoes are there?
I don't know the answer. I'll leave the place.
Oh, crowing rooster fails to answer. Let's count the fruit and crash the quiz. See you then. Bye.
Now we are going to see about the repeated addition. Addition means who tell. Before going to read the repeated addition, here is an illustration. It is a footwear shop. Mugilan and Yalini went to a footwear shop. By the time they entered the shop, they saw a few of their friends buying footwear. To their surprise, they found the shop was left empty after some time. So they returned home without buying footwear. Can you say why? Read the following conversation. Mugilan and Yalini explained the situation to their mother. Yalini says, Mom, I saw Chittu. She flew away with 2 sets of 2 slippers. Children, One set of slipper consists of 2 slippers. So, 2 sets of 2 slippers means 2 plus 2 equal to 4. Then mother asked, "Oh, I see." And Mugilan started, "I saw Pussy in the shop. It went away with 3 sets of 4 slippers." So, 3 sets of 4 slippers means 4 plus 4 plus 4 equal to 12. 4 plus 4, 8. 8 plus 4 equal to 12. So, mother says, "Is it so?" Yalini says to her mother, "The fly selected 4 sets of 6 shoes." So, 4 sets of 6 shoes means 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equal to 24. 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 6, 18. 18 plus 6 equal to 24. Mother asked, "What happened next?" Mugilan replied, "Spider chose 5 sets of 8 shoes." So, 5 sets of 8 shoes means 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 equal to 40. 8 plus 8, 16. 16 plus 8, 24. 24 plus 8, 32. 32 plus 8 equal to 40. Can you guess who came next? Yes, finally, Centipede came and emptied the shop. So, none of the slippers were left in the shop. Let us see another illustration, vegetable farm. Agilan and Alagi are interested in gardening. In the leisure time, they are always found in the vegetable garden in the backyard. They have 4 types of vegetable plants. Let us visit the garden. Tomato plants in their farm. How many tomato plants are there in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, how many rows are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, in each row, 5 tomato plants are there. So, 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. 15 plus 5 is equal to 20. Therefore, the total tomato plants are, that is equal to 20. Next, chili plants in the farm. How many chili plants are there in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, how many rows are there? 1, 2, 3. So, in each row, 7 chili plants are there. Chili plants in their farm, 7 plus 7 is equal to 14. 14 plus 7 is equal to 21. Therefore, the total chili plants are, that is equal to 21. Next, brinjal plants in the farm. How many brinjal plants are there in your row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many rows are there? 1, 2. So, in each row, 6 brinjal plants are there. 6 plus 6 is equal to 12. Therefore, the total brinjal plants are, that is equal to 12. Next, ladies' finger plants in the form. How many ladies' finger plants are there in your row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, how many rows are there? 1, 2, 3. In each row, 5 ladies' finger plants are there. 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. Therefore, the total ladies' finger plants are, that is equal to 15. Let us practice some sums. Use repeated addition to find the total. First question, there are 5 groups. There are 3 chicks in each group. How many chicks are there altogether? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups and 3 chicks. 1, 2, 3 in each group. Now we have to find how many chicks are there altogether. We have to add 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is equal to 15. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. 12 plus 3 is equal to 15. This is called repeated addition. So, 5 times of 3 is equal to 15. So, totally there are 15 chicks. Second question, there are 4 bunches. There are 6 bananas in each bunch. How many bananas are there altogether? How many bunches are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 bunches. Each bunch contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bananas. So, 4 times of 6. 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 is equal to 24. 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 6, 18. 18 plus 6 is equal to 24. There are 24 bananas altogether. This is called repeated addition. Third question, there are dash trays. There are dash eggs in each tray. How many eggs are there altogether? There are dash trays. How many trays, children? There are 1, 2, 3. 3 trays. And there are dash eggs in each tray. How many eggs in one tray, children? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. each tray there are 10 eggs. How many eggs are there altogether? So 3 times of 10, 10 plus 10 plus 10 is equal to 30. 10 plus 10, 20. 20 plus 10 is equal to 30. There are 30 eggs altogether. This is called repeated addition. Next, let us see pleasure time. Draw the missing figures and complete repeated addition fact. First one, you can see the oval shapes in 3 groups. How many oval shapes are there in one group? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 oval shapes in one group. So, 3 times of 4. So, 4 plus 4 plus 4 is equal to 12. This is called repeated addition. In the next sum, 2 empty boxes are given. Here, we have to draw 2 triangles. And in the last box also, we have to draw 2 triangles. So, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is equal to 8. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. This is called repeated addition. 4 times of 2 is equal to 8. Third question. Here we have 5 polygons in a group. Totally there are 1, 2, 3. 3 groups. So, in the second group we have to draw 5 polygons. So, 5 plus 5 plus 5 is equal to 15. 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. This is called repeated addition. Therefore, 3 times of 5 is 15. Fourth question. We have 6 squares in a circle. So, in the second circle, we have to draw 6 squares. In the fourth circle also, we have to draw 6 squares. So, 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 is equal to 24. 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 6, 18. 18 plus 6 is equal to 24. This is called repeated addition. Therefore, 4 times of 6 is 24. Next, let us learn repeated addition using number line. Here is your number line from 0 to 15. Start from 0 and leap in threes up to 12. Frog will reach 12 in 1, 2, 3, 4 leaps of 3 units each. So, the frog will reach up to 12 units in 4 leaps. The frog can leap 3 units distance in 1 attempt. After the 4th attempt, the distance covered by the frog will be 12 units. Therefore, it can be shown as 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. 9 plus 3 is equal to 12. Therefore, 3 when repeatedly added 4 times gives 12. So, 4 times of 3 is equal to 12 units. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 3 is equal to 12. Therefore, 12 units. This is called repeated addition. Let us practice some more examples. For each of the distances given below, draw the leaping positions of the frog on the line to reach 20. First question, one leap covers 2 units distance. Children, we have to draw the leaping position of the frog on the line to reach 20. See here, the frog has to cover 2 units in one leap. It covers 2 units distances. 0 to 2 is one leap. So, like that, we have to draw the leaping position of the frog on the line to reach 20. The frog has to leap how many times? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10 times. So, in repeated addition facts, it can be written as 10 times of 2. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus 2, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. 14 plus 2, 16. 16 plus 2, 18. 18 plus 2 is equal to 20. This is called repeated addition. Number of jumps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Second question. One leap covers 4 units distance. We have to draw the leaping position of the frog on the line to reach 20. The frog has to cover 4 units in one leap. It covers 4 units distances. 0 to 4 is one leap. So, like that, we have to draw the leaping positions of the frog on the line to reach 20. The frog has to leap how many times? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 times. So, in repeated addition facts, it can be written as 5 times of 4. That is 4 plus 4, 8. 8 plus 4, 12. 12 plus 4, 16. 16 plus 4 is equal to 20. This is called repeated addition. Number of jumps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third question, one leap covers 5 units distance. See here, the frog has to cover 5 units in one leap. It covers 5 units distances. 0 to 5 is one leap. So like that, we have to draw the leaping positions of the frog on the line to reach 20. The frog has to leap how many times? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4 times. So in repeated addition facts, it can be written as 4 times of 5. That is 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. 15 plus 5 is equal to 20. Number of jumps is 1, 2,